Okay, so I'm syrup porter here at Goodrich's Maple Fire. We're going to go through switching flows on the evaporator. That's one of the more common questions or trouble spots that some people have with boiling. So right now I have it feeding in that end, drying off this end. First I want to go through and check all my levels, make sure I'm doing everything that I don't want to have to do in a couple minutes. So then I'm going to shut off my flow to my syrup cans. So right now I'm feeding this one. I'm going to shut that off. And then we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to draw the level down just as far as we dare to go, which I usually go between 3/4 of an inch and an inch. As we're waiting for a level to go down, we can close any valves that don't need to be open. So being that feeding from here, I'm just going to go ahead and shut that off. It's one I don't have to worry about right now. It's serving no purpose. So I want to make it so I can just open the valves that I need to open very quickly. And then it'll go a lot smoother, less distractions. We also want to be checking for foam. Anytime we're going shallower, it's going to mess with our probes on our thermometers. So I'm going to switch sides on my drop tank so I don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
Okay, so we're getting close to an inch now. Our draw-off is coming off fairly quickly. So we just want to take a look at our valves, get familiar with them, because sometimes it's really easy to make mistakes when we're stressed about low levels and higher temperatures. So in a minute here, I'm going to shut off my drop valve and open my feed valve. That one down there is shut. My drop valve is shut. And after I switch, I can then change my probes on my auto drop and then slowly switch over. We are going to flood our first pan here and push it all that way. Pause it. So I think we're going to go ahead and swap right now. We want to be watching our thermometers. We have one in every quart. We can kind of watch the syrup as it goes around. So I'm going to first shut off my drop, and then I'm going to open this one. I'll make sure my feed to my float box is open. Then I use just a heavy elbow here and put it on there like that. You actually apply a little bit more weight just to give it an extra push. You'll see our first thermometer is dropping down. It's beginning to push that syrup over to the other side. And we can follow it through with our next thermometer and the one down the line as it goes. Usually it takes about anywhere from about 10 minutes for it to get to the other side, roughly. You now see our syrup is here, making that transition. We'll see this one come down, that one go up. Applying pressure to the float box. Now getting up closer to 1 1/4. Usually let off about 1.5 inches and let the elbow do the job. Now we can take the time that we need to, we'll have a few minutes before it gets over there. Change our thermometer port here over to drop on this side. The important thing is just stay relaxed, let it do its thing, and make sure our temperatures aren't getting up too high. We can keep a bucket from our flue pan handy if we need to give it an extra push in one of the pans. Sometimes as things get dirty, it can go through a little bit slower, which is what I think it's doing to us today. But what's over in this pan. You can see this one is almost syrup. Last joint here is kind of where it seems to want to stick when it does. So if I do dump any in, I push it towards this port, so it'll be in this 1, 2, 3 compartment, giving it a little bit of forward force to this joint, give it the final push. But for some reason, no matter which side we're switching, here on this going this way or here going this way, it does like to kind of stick in that spot. You know, if your draw's a little on the heavy side, you can start drawing a little sooner, just to give it a little pull as well. Seems to work fairly well. So my draw is reading within 4 degrees of that, so I can go ahead and open our draw valve. I want to make sure we don't forget that. Then let the auto draw do its thing. And it's okay if this is a little above 7 right here. Our levels are good. Keep watching for foam, and it should work its way around nicely. We just don't want it to climb too high. Open up my draft a little bit so I can give it a little bit of a pull. I did drop a little bit heavy before, so I could pull some light off if I needed to, just to get it moving. It's just a trickle coming out here. I don't want to do any big gushes. We just put a whole bunch of new into our syrup pans. Then if we put a whole bunch new in here, a whole bunch new comes into our flue pan, a whole bunch new comes into our piggyback, and sometimes that can cause some foam issues. Probably will get a fairly good sized batch that comes through, so we want to be prepared for that too. Make sure you have room in your draw, that sort of thing. It's going to finish fairly quickly, these ones here. Now see, this one's starting to go down. This one will slightly climb up as it kind of makes that final curve there. We can see that that one's syrup now, so we can actually go ahead and open our, if we have an automatic draft, just flip it to open and that will help pull that through nicely. All of our temperatures down here are good. Our level is good. This one is a little higher right now, that's okay. I did draw some off light just for that. it will come back down here very shortly. So now our temperature is back where it should be. I'm going to put my auto drop back on auto. I'm going to check all my densities, see if I need to change anything, if it's too heavy, too light. All of our thermometers are now good. They'll start to kind of even out like they should. And that's how we switch directions. So I do that usually about every 100 gallons we're switching directions. So some people do it every hour. That's what my father does. I sometimes lose track of time, so I just go with 100 gallons. It's easier to remember. That's it.